Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at what messages you're meant to receive from your ascended masters. This will include Sai Baba, of course, and other beings of light, which will include your angels and other light beings too. So, having said that, you have three piles in front of you. So when it comes to selecting your pile, you can absolutely use the feathers, or you can use one of these plates that I'm going to be placing on top of every pile to make your selection a little bit easier, and especially for those who are always confused among feathers. So this is specially for you. I'll give you some time and then I shall start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, these are the messages that you're supposed to be receiving today wherever you are. So, basically for you, pile 1, you are supposed to be making certain very important decisions. But remember, you are empowered to make these decisions, and you will make the one that is very right for you. And remember this, no matter what you choose in life, no matter what direction you go into, it will have its own consequences, positive and negative both. So don't be so much worried about what the outcome is going to be. You can just surrender the outcome. Just do things that naturally feel right at this point of time. So that gut feeling that is within, when it comes to any movement, any decision, that is the power that you need to rely on. Yeah? Now, also, in the upcoming time, it is going to be a very blessed period for you, especially materially is what I'm seeing. But also you're going to be exchanging gifts with somebody. This could of course be in the form of like an engagement ring or just a gift, okay? But that exchange of gift is very much on the cards for you. The only thing is you need to be accepting of that gift, okay? See, somebody can give you love, somebody can give you kindness, but if you're not in the state of mind to receive it, it will just fall flat on you. So you have to be open to receiving is also something that is coming for you. Because of certain choices that are upon you, you may realize that you're going into territories that are very unknown to you, that are very foreign to you, and you may feel like, oh, what am I going to be doing? Nobody's even done this before I have. But you need to understand that everybody who's done something different in their life, everything that is different from the norm is also something that's coming through, has been done by somebody who's done it alone. Look at the examples of prophets. Look at the examples of people who've lived their life differently. They've always been the first in something, and that is something you are going to be doing. But remember, you're exactly where you are supposed to be. And there are no coincidences when it comes to your life. It's a very divinely orchestrated plan. And along with that, when it comes to your own energy, don't rely on somebody else to heal it, okay? Just by virtue of meditating, or just by virtue of communicating with the divine on your own, you have the possibility of healing yourself. Of course, at this point of time, especially your pile, I would like to recommend Reiki. Reiki especially will help you guys a lot, okay? And also, if you are into that energy healing thing, at this point of time, please use your energy to only heal yourself and not for others. Yeah, because what is necessary is for you to balance your own energies. Yeah, but that healing energy for yourself is a very natural part of who you are, because you're almost born to do this. But remember, anybody who is into self-healing needs to get a certain kind of energy from some other source. And for you, that source is trees. For you, that source is nature. So if you can, just make sure you have a couple of plants around your house. Or if not, you have a garden close to you, just go there every day or every 2 days for a walk. Because the energy that you require to heal yourself, you will actually gain it from an external source of nature, which is trees and forests. Yeah? And also you need to breathe in the purified air is also coming through, okay? So especially for those of my friends who are always inside corporate offices, especially in air conditioned environment, or if you spend a lot of time indoors, then that fresh breath is very essential for you. Yeah? And yes, take a walk. for you, getting out is absolutely essential, because at this point of time, what I feel is, especially for those of you who are sort of suffering from ill health, or you always feel like you have low energy, it is because you're not getting the natural sources of that replenishing of your own energy. And for that, you need to go out and take a walk, especially in natural environments, to breathe, to feel the sunshine, and to just like free yourself from thoughts is also coming through. Now, along with that, what is important for you is to do dhyana. Now, dhyana is something very similar to meditation, but meditation sometimes can involve like, certain exercises. But for you, it is just to focus on one point. This can be external, this can be internal, especially the point between your eyebrows. Like focus on that, close your eyes and focus on that point and just meditate. Yeah, do dhyana, so that you will actually then calm your mind, calm your senses, and reach that deep state of emotional fulfillment, very close to the level of samadhi. Yeah, that's something that is very, very up for you on your path. And along with that, see, the reason why all of these things are necessary is because you are in the process of clearing your chakras. So I feel like, the reason why your energy levels are low, because your chakras are now, absorbing energies are somehow not your own. So especially if the environment around you is less than ideal, or if you have participated in conflict oriented situations where people around you are like unhappy, or people around you are frustrated, then you have a tendency to absorb that. Okay, and because of which your chakras have slightly become clogged. So you need to get outside, you need to heal your own energy, and go into that samadhi state so that your chakra becomes clear. Very strong message. The reason why you have ill health is nothing like actually medical, it is actually relating to your chakras. Okay, so be very, very careful is what I'm really here to tell you. Now, I'm also going to be giving you messages from Sai Baba. So let's see what Baba has to tell you. Okay, hard work. See, when it comes to all of your choices, when it comes to your life, you're absolutely required to work hard to achieve anything. Okay, but remember, if you work diligently, if you really put in that work, you will definitely be getting the rewards that you seek. Yeah, hard work. It's like the farmer, who tills the land, who sows the seeds and then gets his harvest. That's somebody you are at this point of time. Yeah. Okay, and once again, if you are facing any hurdles in your life, especially I get this in terms of emotional hurdles and energy related hurdles, they will be removed and the path will be much more clearer for you. Yeah, so once again, Baba or whichever ascended master you believe in is going to be coming to your help to do that. So you're not alone in this. Okay, and abundance. Okay, so once again, with your hard work, you will be rewarded with the abundance that you so seek. And especially if you're going into new careers, if you're going into territories that are somehow foreign to you, don't be afraid of doing something different. Don't be afraid of like being different from what you are right now, because the path is definitely going to be blessed with abundance. Yeah, that's what's coming through. Okay, and once again, when it comes to your energy part, when it comes to your chakra part, the power of Udi, the holy ash, is very, very important. Okay, so anytime a person uses that holy ash on their forehead, or sometimes even on certain chakras, then of course it is filled with undescribable power. So whenever you're feeling low, use Udi. Yeah, and you will definitely get that relief that you so need. Okay, but that's something you absolutely need, and Baba is absolutely assisting you. Let's see what else. The old has to die for the new to emerge. So once again, when it comes to your choices or any important decisions, stop doing things that you've always done. Stop being the person that you've always been, because the old part of you has to die for the new to emerge. So for all of those people who are like sticking to the known because the unknown feels like filled with fear for you, or you feel like, oh, I don't know what is at the other end, it's okay. One step at a time is mostly the step that you need to take, and the old part has to die. Okay, you're meant for a higher purpose, you're meant for a greater purpose, is what Baba is here to tell you. Mother Earth, see, once again, when it comes to Mother Earth, this is like a beautiful sign. It's about the forest. planting your own garden, or just having trees that you take care of. And honestly, if you've ever been into gardening, you just garden, you have those beautiful flowers, you just use your fingers to, you just put it in the mud and do the mud work. Trust me, your energy will change. Try that. If you cannot go out for a walk, just bring one tree. That's important. One plant, whatever you can do. But Mother Earth is your greatest healer, is what Baba is here to tell you. And I love it when messages just affirm each other and personal growth. See, what is happening is everything that is happening in your life, whether this is having the old die and the new to emerge, is because you have to become a new person. You have to become a more evolved person, and you have to grow as a person. Yeah, so the old you has done its work, and the new you is now required to step on your mission ahead. And patience, of course, you will need to be patient with yourself, especially because it's clearly hard work. Sometimes you're like, oh, why is this so hard? But it's because your purpose is higher. This is why it is hard. But it'll be easier for you with a little bit of patience. I'll give you a little bit more to see what's coming through. Okay. What pleases us most shapes us. Okay, so once again, at this point of time, you have to ask yourself, what makes me happy? What makes me fulfilled? Because that is what will shape your future for you. So maybe for a couple of you, the things that come naturally to you, things almost feel like hobbies, that can actually become like your future, because that is what will shape you in the future. That's coming through. You will find what you need in the wisdom of your heritage. Okay, now this is telling you that you need to go back to your forefathers. You need to go back to your ancestors. Maybe do what they've done, especially if they've lived simple lives, if they've had special kind of a spiritual practice, because that will help you. Your heritage will also help you heal and find wisdom, is what is coming forth. And see, once again, your past is over. Let your true self step forward once again. Now these are totally different decks and the messages are so similar. So the past for you is over. Let your true self step forward. The old has to die for the new to emerge. Yeah, and one more. Return quietly now and be at peace. Okay, so basically you just have to be at peace. And how can you be at peace? Samadhi. Dhyana, that is when peace is really there, because at that point of time it is just you and your creator, and that is ultimate peace. That is the ultimate reason for your human existence, to reach that stage, so that even if you're living on planet Earth, you are just a balanced being. That is your path ahead, and that is what Baba and your ascended masters and beings of light want you to know today. Overall, these are the messages that you need to hear, and as always, I'm going to be wrapping it up with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to hear today. Okay. Alright. First of all, for you, pile 2, see, the possibilities in your life are limitless. The person that you can be is definitely out there for you to discover. And remember this, your purpose is first of all to discover every bit of you, because all the answers that you seek in your life about what to do, who to be, how to be it, all lie within you. So discover your true self, and when you truly discover what makes you happy, what makes you tick, you will have the answer to every problem of yours in the world. Okay, so the connection with yourself, with the divine, is important for you to have all the answers in the world. Okay, one more thing that is important for you moving forward is for you to be flexible, because you as an individual, your thoughts are going to be constantly evolving every step of the way. And the thing is, if you be rigid and if you like, oh, this is the only thing that I'm going to be doing, this is the way I'm only going to be thinking, you will do yourself the greatest disadvantage, especially when it comes to your relationships. In your connection with other people, you have to be flexible and you have to let go of your ego. See, remember this, when it comes to your spiritual life, the greatest obstacle for you is ego. So learn how to be flexible. See, a flexible person is one who's actually worked on their ego. So those things are very, very related. Yeah. So in being flexible, you have the answer for both things. And especially in your life, if you feel like, you've hit a wall, or if you feel like, oh, this is where I've reached and I don't know what to do, reflect and redirect. So once again, I said you have to ask yourself who you are. What makes you happy, what makes you tick, and then it's like the wall will disappear and a way will show itself. All the confusion that is in your life, all the discord that is in your life is because you've not discovered who you are and what makes you you. Yeah, that's something that's very important. And remember, when you cannot find answers, you're not alone, and you're definitely not alone. You can definitely talk to your angels and all the spirits that are around us. Yeah, ask for guidance, especially around what to do, how to do it, and how to even be flexible. Talk to your angels and they will absolutely be helping you out. And remember this, all of the things that are happening in your life because it's a new you emerging. A new part of you, a new dimension of you is emerging. And for this process to happen, you are going to be requiring to change yourself completely. Sometimes like 180-degree turns from what you are, but it's okay. Slow down, be conscious, and live that life that you're really, really meant to. Difficult choices may be upon you, but they'll get easier. And remember this, especially for your own healing, sound healing can be very, very important. Instruments, that is also helpful because that vibration will really, really make you calm and get you more in connection with yourself. Sound healing is definitely for you. Okay, now once again for you, Lord Shiva is showing up, and Shiva is like the Lord of destruction. So destroying everything that doesn't belong in you, destroying everything that is wrong within you, and everything that is not serving a higher purpose has to go. And if you invoke this energy of Lord Shiva, the one who does the Tandav Nritya, he will actually help you in that process because Shiva is like the most compassionate, and in the Nataraja form, the one who knows what doesn't belong and births the new, or makes way for the birthing of the new. Yeah, so that's also important for you. And remember, for you, see, what may be happening is some things in your life may be leaving you feeling not fulfilled or not at peace, and all of this is required only and only because by being a new you find peace and happiness. And remember something, one thing that is important for you to know is only peace is real, only love is real, and remembering that in the end you as a human being need to exhibit qualities of love in everything you do, unconditional love at that, is where you will actually find your true self. Yeah, we suffer every day, we struggle every day is because we ourselves are disconnected from peace and love. So when you tie up your connection to that peace and love, you will find that in every dimension of your life. Learn to love yourself, learn to find peace within, and the universe will open new doors for you. Yeah, I'm going to be taking up a couple of cards from Sai Baba to see what Baba has to guide us with today. The mask. Okay, see, once again, this is like you have to recognize the reality behind the mask. See, I don't see this as another individual. Okay, this is you. You, in order to please other people, in order to be acceptable to the society, have put on certain masks. See, we all do. Yeah, but does that make you happy? Is that mask who you truly are? And if that mask is not truly who you are, then you need to take it off. See, we've only been given one birth, right? We cannot hide our entire lives from the reality of who we are. That is like, just telling God that, okay, what you created is flawed, and you definitely are not flawed. So you have to recognize the reality behind that own mask that you're putting on, the true being that you are, okay? And see, the moment you do that, you remove the mask, you will experience miracles in your life. True miracles, okay? True absolute miracles is what you will see. Okay. Oh, you have a tea leaf card. Okay. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So all of this that is happening is a process for your spiritual development, for you to reach enlightenment, for you to reach a new level of understanding and awareness. So this is like, like this was like stuck between one of these cards, and I feel like it's a message that you need to hear. See, a torch bearer is one who shows ways to others. So if you're the one who's supposed to show the way to others, why the mask? Be real, right? That's something you need to know. So I believe, you yourself are going to be spiritually reaching that state of enlightenment and hence guiding others. Look at this. Right? This is like a person who's like so free, like entirely filled with light, having a strong connection with the divine, and the one who is the torch bearer. That is who you are supposed to be. Mind power, okay? Now your mind has tremendous power, but somehow it's like misdirected. And in order to direct it in the right manner, you are supposed to be surrendering it to Baba. Yeah, that's supposed to be happening. See, when it comes to a spiritual development, we all need a guru. So if you already have one in your life, please make sure you follow his teachings. But if you do not, Baba is absolutely a guru for everybody. Yeah, follow his teachings, follow the teachings of whoever speaks your language to you in order to reach that next level of spiritual advancement. I'll give you messages from the other deck. Okay. Live your dharma. Okay, so this is like doing the right thing. Dharma is like following the right path, the path of righteousness, the path that we are supposed to be walking in this lifetime. So of course this can be religiously oriented as well. So if you're born in a particular religion and that is your affinity, then definitely you need to, follow that dharma. And of course, if you are feeling like, okay, you need to follow the path of an ascended master who could be very, very different from your teachings, then follow that. You can really follow a path that you are supposed to be following and make that your dharma. But then stick to that path. Don't change it 100 times. Yeah? But live by your dharma. Dharma is righteousness, doing the right thing in the simplest sense. Even if it does not have like a religious connotation to it. Shraddha. See, most importantly, whenever you're living life, whenever you're following like a spiritual path, is faith. Faith towards Guru is most important, okay? Because unless you have faith in that higher power of that Guru, who is very much in divine communion with God, with whatever name you call it, the path will always be rocky for you. So have faith in a Guru, whichever Guru you speak to, and just follow his way. That's the message for you. Spiritual growth. Everything that is happening in your life is taking you towards spiritual growth. Make no mistake, okay? Once again, it's a very, very interesting pathway that you're walking on, pile 2. Yeah? And yeah, but a destruction of old is necessary. Not necessarily all parts of you, just that parts of you which are like not real or just put on for the world. Listen to the divine whispers stirring in your heart. So clearly the divine is speaking to you. So I won't be surprised if I have a lot of people in the comment section being like, oh, thank you. You just spoke what my mind was always telling me. And those comments leave me so happy because they just tell me that, okay, even I'm doing something right and you're getting the same thing. So clearly we are on the same journey and we belong together. Yeah. So listen to those whispers. Gratitude and grace always look lovely on you. And of course, when it comes to gratitude, always, I personally believe the first gratitude should be towards our maker, the creator, then of course towards our guru and of course our family members, right? Our mother and our father. So gratitude is very important for all the blessings that you have in your life, and then have the grace to show that pathway to others. Okay, now forgiveness and grace, I believe, are very, very similar in my own dictionary, of course, but be graceful when it comes to other people. So if you feel like other people are making mistakes, leave it. Just like God forgives our mistakes, forgive the mistakes of people around you, and believe and trust that you can be happy. Believe and trust that you can have happiness in life and it will show up at your doorstep. Okay. You are truly beautiful on the inside and out. You definitely are. And spread your creative wings and take flight. Sometimes in doing creative things, like in making a painting or in creating something beautiful, it's like, you get connected to the divine power. That always happens. So maybe take up something creative, mandala drawings. I don't know how many are familiar with it. I'll try and leave a link in the description box, but I forget. If I forget at all, please remind me in the comment section. But with mandala, I personally feel like, oh, I'm like really, really in that divine flow, and just things become beautiful. So you can try that, of course, if that works for you, or anything creative, because that will really, really help you ground your energies, like convert your negative thoughts or nervousness into positivity, and like, make your spiritual pathway a lot more easier. Overall, these are the messages that you need to hear from the highest beings, and I'll leave you here with nothing but my best blessings. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've chosen pile 3, these are the messages that you need to receive today from your ascended masters and light beings. Okay, first of all, the thing for you to remember is to cut certain energy cords that are attached to you. Okay, now this could be something that you've picked up from people around you, or specifically from people you work with. Yeah, so please make sure, in order to do that, you encourage the energy of Archangel Michael to come into your own life and assisting you in cutting those cords. But remember something, when it comes to your life, okay, you are a conscious creator. You get to do things that you want, and you get to choose a life that you want to live. And remember to have confidence in your ability to succeed. And don't let people tell you like, oh, you may not be able to do it, because that's not how you run. Yeah, you have a divine power assisting you at all points of time. You will live a glorious life. That is something I absolutely see. But for that to happen, there are certain things within you that need to change, and they will change organically. There is nothing that you have to do majorly. Just be okay to change, be open to change, and be embracing of the changes that are now happening within you. Energy fluctuations are very likely, emotional fluctuations are very likely. Just go with the flow, okay? If you can, just, take it easy, especially for the next 2 weeks, or just do things according to the energy that you're granted. Yeah, but the changes are definitely on you. And remember this, as you move forward in your life, new avenues are going to be opening up for you. Newer pathways are opening, new doors of opportunities are opening. And you have the choice to choose what you want to do, and choose it consciously. Yeah, and all is possible. Honestly, at this point of time, I don't see you failing at anything. It's like, it's a gift bestowed on you by the divine, that you are going to be placed in a path that is just right for you, almost organically. Yeah, that's coming through. Now, now this really makes sense. I was telling you, because changes are going to be happening within you. You may feel very, very sensitive. Okay, energy fluctuations once again. And please make sure, if you feel like changing anything in your life, you change it. If you feel like, okay, I don't want to do this, don't do it. If you feel like, oh, I need to drop this, do it. Yeah, but you're very sensitive, and especially if you can carry like a clear quartz with you, that will help. And if you cannot do that, that's absolutely okay. Just make sure, every night before you go to sleep, just take a cold water bath or something, because that will help you and your energies a lot. And especially if you feel like during the day your energies are fluctuating too much, then just splash some cold water on your face, and especially your hands and your feet, okay? Because these are really points where things are affected in your body. Yeah, so you may become energy sensitive, so be careful. Now remember this, as a person, as an individual also, you are going to be encountering new seasons in your life. New things, new people, new environment, and you have to accommodate yourself according to that as well. Yeah, so things are shifting around you. It's a moving energy for the next 2 weeks. Be a little careful. Remember, you can choose what you want. So if you're not okay with something, say no. Very, very clear for you. Now, one more thing, moving forward, you have to build strength in your body, okay? Please make sure you have a strong, robust body. And especially if you can take strength training of some kind, the kind that they do at gym, or you can take up like a sport like, karate or taekwondo, something that helps you build strength. Kickboxing, that's a beautiful option. But build that strength. That will help you become the best version of you. And especially, I don't know, but a couple of days back I did a reading on your future self, and your future self had a very similar message. So this, like, again, like a second warning towards it. So please build your strength up, take up healthy habits. And remember this, when it comes to your spiritual life, okay, don't get into something extreme. Your path is that of love. Your path is that of devotion and unconditional devotion. Do something for the highest power, just for the love of the power, and not to get anything in return. Especially if you want to, like, ascend towards the spiritual levels. So in offering your worship, just say thank you. And that is a beautiful form of worship. So unconditional worship is something that you should be consciously moving towards. And see, when you get into that unconditional form of worship, prosperity will anyway pour into your life. So don't make your affection towards your divine something that is related to your material desires. Disconnect it, and in fact the path will be more open for you to receiving that abundance. Yeah, that's the message coming through. I'll give you some messages from Baba to see what Baba has to tell us. Faith. So above health, you need to have faith. Faith in your future, faith in your path, and faith that even if you, like, don't attach any material requirement, you'll still get it. Yeah, so that faith is absolutely important for you. And transformation. See, once again, you have a very similar card. So Baba intends for your life to transform, your home life to transform, your work life to transform, but that will become simpler if you invite him into your life, to invite any ascended master or, like, spirit that you belong in into your life to help you make these changes. But these changes are very, very important. You get a choice, obviously, but make that change. And Duni. See, once again, you need to let any impurity within you, any darkness within you, to burn in that holy power. Yeah, so that you can live a new life, so that you can live a better life, a more fulfilled life is what is coming through. Yeah, so that power of Duni, imagine it and surrender all impurities that you currently may have. And humility. Be humble in life. Okay, so if you're blessed with a lot of things, if you're blessed with a lot of money, don't be a little egoistic, or don't be like, oh, I have so much, what does this person have? Yeah, so treat people with respect, and when it comes to submitting to the God, treat God with humility. And love your true self. See, our true self is pure. So if you're just looking at your external form, if you're just looking at your flaws and going like, I am not the best person in the world. We all do that. Look at your true self. The true self always shines, because the true self, the higher self, is always connected to the divine. So remind yourself that every time you feel like, I am not good enough. Love your true self is what Baba is telling you. See, our external body, our external sources are all that we've connected on planet Earth. Yeah. Otherwise, we are just a soul, and our soul is always, always pure. And remember, like I mentioned, your path is that of love, but you can serve others too. And once again, the message of humility. Serve others. When you serve others, when you help others, you actually serve the highest power, and your path becomes clearer. So whenever you're facing any kind of obstacle in your life, if your health is struggling, if your money-wise you're struggling, if you don't have a job, serve somebody. Give food to somebody who doesn't have food. Offer help to somebody who doesn't have help. And you will see that your problems, like, really, really move away. Yeah. So serve others to help yourself in anything. And flow with the life. Like I mentioned, everything in your life is organic. So go with the flow. Choose your path. Tell Baba, tell the God that you're okay with this path, and then just see it flowing. Yeah. Don't struggle too much. Okay. Don't struggle. You have to give up the struggle. Expect a miracle. See, things in your life are meant to happen a certain way. In fact, even in a divine way. So expect miracles at all point of time. Yeah, that's very, very important for you. And desire. So once again, when it comes to desire, of course, it is important to tell the higher power that you desire something. But if you're only going towards that higher power to ask something you want, and otherwise you're like, okay, whatever, change it. Do not fear or doubt the new path ahead. So when it comes to a new life, a new path, like, Baba said already, after the Dhuni, there is a new beginning. So don't be afraid of it. Don't doubt it. Everything will work out beautifully. The answers and truths are always within. So when it comes to what path to follow, what path to choose, the answers lie within. Yeah, that's coming forth. The sun shines brighter when you are here. So once again, the thing is, the divine likes your company. So when you are only going to God asking for, oh God, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that, and otherwise then things are like, okay, you don't go to God, then God misses you. Yeah, which is why it's like a divine message. The sun shines brighter when you are here. And set boundaries well to ensure growth. So it is important for you to set boundaries between you and another person. And once again, love your true self. If you derive your true love for yourself based on what other people think of you, or if somebody criticizes you, you're like, I'm the worst person on earth, do not do that. Don't let other person define who you are. Only God can do that. Set your boundaries, okay? That's very important. And your intentions and heart deserve to be known. So when it comes to any intention you have towards your life, remember you are a co-creator with spirit. Tell that to God. Tell that to God and leave it, go with the flow, and the God that you have in your life will help you out. Overall, these are the messages that you need to hear today. And as always, as I wrap this video, I want to leave you with my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.